Hello, world, and welcome to Not Your Average Boss. On today's episode, I have a very, very special guest. He's a brother to me. He's a dear friend. We go way back. I'm honored to have him on the show. He is a very dear person in my life and an inspiration. He is 2019 best trainer in Clarksville. I still think he's the best trainer, whether it's 2019, 2020, or, he's the best, period, in my opinion. I'm biased. But best trainer at Clarksville. He is the owner and founder of L.I.F.F.E Gym. That's Life with two F's. Living in Faith and Fitness Every Day Gym, Fitness Center in Clarksville, Tennessee. There's so many good things I can say about him. He's a very inspirational human being. Like I said, one of my dear friends, and I'm so excited to have him on the show today. He's gonna be a blessing to us. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show my dear friend, Ron Hall, aka Karate, aka Bishop, DJ Bishop Hall. What's up, man?
Let's go. What's up? Yo, Adrian.
What's good,
up,
man?
brother? How are you, man?
Hey, doing good, man. Doing good. Good to see you. Good to see you, bro.
Yeah. Same here, man. Hey, I tell you what, I don't know how we made the time to do this because of where the schedule is, always on the go.
Right.
But God made a way, man. So, hey, glad doing the show, man. Glad to be here, man. And what I was gonna try to tell you earlier, man, I know you have some questions for me, bro. And I thought the questions, but I didn't answer the questions, man. I just looked at it and put it to the side because I wanted to be raw and real, man. I'm gonna give it to you straight from my mouth. Don't want to think about it. And just let the Holy Spirit lead, brother. So here I am, man. Glad to be a part of the show. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. That's it right there, man. And we do want to be real. We want to be, as real as possible to help, because this is about, teaching people how to win, man, and how to have that consistent mindset of winning, even when things look challenging. And you're like super qualified for that, in my opinion, man. Like, you are the epitome of somebody who knows how to win and have a mindset of winning. And that's something I've always admired about you, man. And I appreciate you for that, man. But yeah, let's get right into it. Tell the people about yourself, man, like where you come from, your upbringing, kind of, your background and work history and things like that.
Yeah, I definitely do that, man. First of all, I want to give God all the honor and glory, man, for I've been ahead of my life, man. And I gave life to Christ, man, back in 2000. And ever since then, man, I mean, my life had changed tremendously. It's been a journey, man. Like you said, to grow up in a home with a single mom. I have my brother and my sister there. I'm the middle child, the middle child. But my dad, like most, and I know I hate to say it, but a lot of us grew up without a father, in our lives, or been in a single parent home. And also to have that was already a challenge within itself. But I knew without a doubt, man, I wanted to be different. I knew that I wanted to be successful. I knew that I wanted to, I wanted to be a father, man, because like you said, even though I know my dad, even though my dad was in and out of our life, there's a lot of things that I missed that I didn't get the opportunity to have. And I just want to be the best father I could be. And so with that being said, man, I got married in high school. I had my first child in high school. I wanted to be that father. Also, with that being said, is that I wanted to give my son something that I didn't have. And that's the reason why I wanted to get married. And so I get all honor to God. I thank God for my wife, Kelly Hall, who's my high school sweetheart. We knew each other from middle school. Get a shout out to both of my boys, man. You got Kayron, Romel, and there's plenty more that throughout the future I'll be able to reveal to a lot of other people. But with that being said, man, I give God all the honor for everything, man. I want to represent real quick, bro. I got to show the shirt off a little bit, man.
Oh, go ahead, do that.
Life over everything.
Let's go.
Man,
let's go.
Brother, that's how it's going to be. I thank God for my sister Santana, and Raquel, man, for promoting me and making this shirt happen and everything else, man. Everyone else that has been a part of my life, I couldn't have done it by myself, So, like you said, man, earlier you said I look like I'm getting younger, bro.
Yeah, man, you look like you're aging backwards, ain't you, man? Like, look,
hey, bro, I don't
good,
know what
bro.
it is, man. Look, I'm telling you, man, it's all God, bro. It's all God. Seriously, man. I'll keep the guns down for a minute, but
man,
the hair's still growing. Man, I don't know what it is, man, but I just thank God this opportunity, man, to still be here through everything I've been through in life, man. But here I am, man. Like I said, entrepreneur, DJ, own a man clothing store with business partners, my homeboys, my brothers, Joe and Austin, also Benjamin Harris, things I've done, man. So much I learned throughout my whole journey, man. I don't know how I'm gonna sum all this up, but here it is, man. Got the gym. Right now we've been rocking, man. Officially opened up Life Gym 2017. Actually officially opened the gym up 2018, but I started 2017, man. And I'll let you ask those questions a little later. What else can I say about myself? Just have a heart, man, to help people. I love people. Recently I gave my life to Christ, man, and so many brothers that played a life in my life, man. No, they played a part in my life that showed me that you could, one, be a Christian, still have fun, far from perfect. Oh, far from perfect, man. But I know without God, I cannot continue to do what I'm doing, There's times I felt like throwing in the towel. I want to quit, man, but God has always been by my side, man, So I just wanted God to create in me a clean heart, man, and renew a right spirit within me so I can help other people, and that's what I'm doing, man. So with that being said, man, let's go to the next question, brother.
Nah, you good, bro. Like I said, it's like we got time, man, and we just gonna chop it up and I want you to share your heart, man, because it was so much in there, and I forgot loving, husband and father, man. That's super important, and you're that, you're the epitome of that as well, man. Like, I've seen, it's a blessing, man, to, like I said, to know you, because I've seen so much encouragement and growth and inspiration in my own life because I know you, you know what I'm saying? And you said like a mouthful when you said, it's about people. It's about, having a team and people in the corner, you're the right people in your corner to support you. You could get through anything when it comes to that.
Bro, man, what people don't know, man, I got to tell the story, dude. I got to tell the story. I was in my men's clothing store called Unique Menswear. It was on Riverside Drive. My wife was at the gas station one day, man, and she actually was out there pumping gas, and somebody gave her a CD, and said Christ is the Rock. And so she came to the store, man, and she gave me the CD to check it out, man. Christ is the Rock of salvation. I was rocking the song, man. When you get your life to Christ, man, you don't know for sure where to turn to.
Right.
You don't know what's good, what's bad. So I was trying to replace all those things that I had with Christian hip hop, and that's what I was doing. I was rocking the song, man. And then walking into my store is these two guys. And man, Mac and your own boy, truly, not your average boss, mystery known, AKA, not your average boss, man, Adrian Hackney, walked into my store, man, and as I listened to the song, it was him. I didn't know it. It was actually the dude. I'll listen to your music, man. You walked into my store, man. And I'm like, it's ironic how that happened.
Yeah.
Let's fast forward a little bit more. We having our church picnic, man, and rocking your song again. And I didn't know for sure how you knew about it, but you come down the hill. You and Matt was walking down the hill, man.
Pulled up.
As I was rocking your song, dude.
Right.
It was only destined that we met, bro.
Right.
It was only destined, man. So, man, we go way back, man. Nobody even know that you're my hype man when I DJ. Look, they don't know all this, man. Same church, army together, man, bro.
They're going to know tonight, though. They're going to know tonight. And they're going to know when they hear this. I mean, they're going to know when they hear and see this. Yeah, man, like that man, you took me back on that one, because that was like something out of a movie. Like, I do music and everything, and we're Christians, man. So you should know that from the episodes and my, Not Your Average Boss altogether. But that's my foundation of faith, man. So we're believers in Jesus. We're Christians. So and I know that I got people who may not be believers in that sense, man. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk. We'll chop it up. This is a free in a safe space to chop it up, regardless of your background and things like that. But
that's what I want people to know, man. It's like, one thing I can tell you about myself, man, and people tell me all the time, it's not something that I know, it's just something that happens. They say, man, Karate, Ron, Brother Hall, what you want to call me, man, you're approachable. Why is that? I'm approachable because I know that no one's perfect. And with that being said, I'm not there to judge you based on your walk, anything like that. I mean, I'm there just to love and to encourage. If you could look at my life and draw something from it that's gonna make you a better person, let's go for it. Of course, when I'm out there witnessing and so forth, I do spread the word of God and everything else. But the thing is, I'm not going to judge you. You know, you
Right.
got your own life, man. You know, and so I want you to live your life, but I want you to, but within that, man, just find a way to live and be able to affect someone else in a positive way, though.
There you go. That's it, man. So it's going to be a lot. So get your pens out. If you're driving, of course, you can't do that, but kind of make some mental notes of what's going to be said tonight, because it's really going to help in your journey when it comes to the challenges that we have to overcome. And that's real too. The challenges that we face as humans, man. And trying to find the right tools to help us get through those times, and trying to find the right methods, approach for us, for our lives to get through it. But yeah, man, you know, that was awesome, man. You know, when it comes to how we met and things like that, how God orchestrated that, man. Like that was, it was amazing. Like it was something out of a movie. Came over the hill. You was playing Christ the Rock, or even before that, you know, you said we came into your store and you said that you got our CD, and it's like, man, this is crazy. Look at what God's doing. And, you know, those, you know, I've done music. I've done a lot of different things. And I'm in a different season now where I'm doing podcasts, but that's always going to be a part of my life and have a special place in my life, because, you know, that's something that God put in me for as a passion. So, kind of share, you know, your passions, man, and really the challenges when we talk about how can we, you know, reach our goals and things like that when it comes to the challenges that we face. Like, what's one of the challenges that you face when it comes to your business and establishing, you know, Life Gym, or even, you know, Unique Menswear, and just kind of your businesses? Like, what was like the main or several challenges that stick out to you that you could kind of share, and kind of share like how you got through that?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, one of the biggest ones that I faced, man, was that I knew that, man, I always wanted to be an engineer. And that's why I am. I'm an engineer. You know, I'm an electrical engineer. I still work for the military as well. But with that being said, when I joined the Army, and did 6 years in the Army. After I got out of the Army, well, actually, while I was in the Army, I started going back to school because I wanted to get my engineering degree. With that being said, man, you know, trying to be in school, trying to be a father, a husband, trying to work your business as you're in the transition, you know, and still be in the Army at the same time. It's a lot, man, you know.
Right.
And so everybody know I juggle a lot of things, you know, and something that someone shared with me was there's always glass balls and rubber balls. There are certain balls that you could drop, certain ones you cannot drop. Family you can't drop, you know. And I learned that as well throughout my walk. But as I was in school, and I realized it was kind of challenging to get from the Army, from work to school, there was a professor that said to me one day, he said, Ron, you know, I know that you want to be a engineer and so forth, but hey, thought about doing something different. And I'm like, what do you mean, sir? You know, he was like, he said, I don't think that you're good enough. And he said, I don't think you're good enough to be an engineer. You might want to try to find something else, because looking at your grade and how you doing this, I said, well, I was in the field. I don't have time, you know. And he just didn't believe in me, you know. And what I did was immediately I called another Christian brother on the phone. Give a shout out to brother Kirkland Walter. What's up, man? Like, dude, he said, man, don't let him pull you down, man. He said, use it as fuel. And what I did, man, I used that negativity, that bad seed you're trying to plant in my life, that I cannot be an engineer, and use that to push me. You know, bro, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That was very defeating to hear that come from a professor, you know, but I did not allow that to hold me down, man. I still grind. I graduated, man, and I put the work in, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, working in menswear, going to school, jumping up in a suit, man, having to close the store down. I did whatever it took, man, to be successful, you know. And I took that same mindset and that business experience, man, to actually start my gym. You know, man, I was at work one day, man, and I'll eat my lunch real quick at work, and then I'll run to the gym and go work out, you know. And I made sure, of course, that my work was done at work, you know, and all. But I felt like I was actually, man, going to work out. I said, man, that's crazy, man. I'm like, I love it. Let's go, you know. But then all of a sudden I said, God, what is this? And I said, man, I should go back to school, become a trainer. But I said, I just didn't want to be your average trainer. You know, I just didn't want to go online and get a certificate. No knock on anybody that's done that. There's a lot of great trainers out there, man. But I want to be the best of the best, you know. And so with the help of the military, man, paid for me to go to school. Like I said, I got my engineering degree. I got my exercise science degree. You pastor, man, so much more I could keep naming. But with all that being said, man, I went back to school and got my exercise science degree and became a trainer. With that being said, I was playing basketball one day. Give a shout out to my boy Jacob Finn, who also is another inspiration in my life. He actually owned a gym called Prime Fitness, and that's why I started. While I was still working. While I was still working my nighttime job, which I still work my nighttime job to this day. But I wasn't going to it for a job, man. I was actually playing basketball one day. Shoot some hoops, man. I ain't trying to break no ankles or nothing or pull no Achilles heel. You know what I mean?
Hey, go ahead, man. Yo, that's a shot right there, boy. That hurts to the day.
But I was shooting ball, man. And
I'll tell you what. Hold on. You just can't shoot a shot at me and then skate past that, bro. Like, come on.
Go ahead.
Yo, so we was playing basketball, and when we play basketball, we play like, when I say we, like some of the brothers from the church, like we play like we are an NBA championship every time we play. NBA, like we play hard. Yeah, we play hard.
That's Rasheen. Don't touch me, man.
Right.
Basketball, don't touch you, man.
We play hard, man. Hey, you better call your fouls, and if you do call your foul, it better be a legit foul, man. Like you better be falling down, bleeding somewhere. But yeah, man. Like I thought. And speaking of Rasheem, shout out Rasheem. He's the one that I thought stepped on my ankle, but he wasn't. But like I crossed pretty much broke my own ankle when I did a crossover trying to juke somebody. But yeah, I popped my Achilles tendon, man, and I was pretty much grounded. My wife fussed me out and was like, "Yo, you don't need to play with them no more. They play too hard, man."
He retired, man. He retired.
I'm retired from playing basketball after that one, man.
Podcast.
Right. I ain't gotta be too physical. I can sit down. I ain't got to move too much. I still work out and stuff, but basketball, I'll shoot around, but I'm not going to go hard like we used to. But yeah, I had to throw that in there because he want to shoot that shot real quick. So,
but you know what, man? It's awesome that you say that too, because I love playing ball, but I realize that there are certain things that I got to be very careful that I do, because if I go out there and play ball and still try to be Scottie Pippen like I am, I left that to LeBron James and all. They don't do that stuff now.
Yeah, man. MJ, shout out. Shout out, Michael
but
Jordan.
if I kept doing that, man, I could get hurt and won't be able to run my business the way I run it now. So I'd rather be in the gym and get hurt in the gym, training people and so forth. But to back up, man, Jacob Finn was shooting basketball. He was like, man, I said, "What's going on, man? How you doing, brother?" He said, "What's going on?" So what's your name? He said, "Jacob." I said, "What do you do, man?" He said, "Oh, I own the gym." I'm like, "What?" Man, I stopped what I was doing immediately and went and grabbed my book from school. I had a question. Look, I ain't know the dude from Adam, man. I said, yo, hey, look, man, check it out. I'm in school to be a trainer, man. Can you help me answer this question real quick? I said, where your gym at? He said, the gym's right around the corner. I said, all right, check it out, man. 3 months later, man, I walked into the gym. Big shout out to Prime Fitness. Continue to pray for you guys and wish you nothing but great success. And he invited me in, man. I go in. I'm like, what is this? This is different from what I'm used to seeing. I'm used to seeing more dumbbells and bench presses and stuff like that. I didn't see none of that, man. They have some dumbbells there, but I didn't see it at the time frame. It was a different type of training. It was more functional training. Me coming in thinking on Hercules and so forth, man, they broke me off, dude. They broke me off, man. Like, what in the world is this? So I hung around, man, and one day they threw me out there. I wasn't looking to get hired. I just wanted to shadow. That's why I said I want to shadow somebody. And Jacob took me underneath this wing, man. He taught me some things as well. A lot of things I knew through my own experience of book knowledge and so forth.
Nice.
And all. And I just began to learn. And I remember another thing happened to me, man, that could have been, kind of challenging, was that normally where I go, man, I'm always happen to be the only Black person in the facility, in the gym. There's not a lot of people, not trying to be racist or anything like that. There's not a lot of Black people, man, that's doing engineering. Not a lot of them trying to be trainers and so forth, and at the time frame. But I always happen to be the only Black person, man, and I love all God's people. And I was in there one day, and somebody told me I reminded him of Ray Lewis, man. I'm always loud, man. Let's go, let's pull. And I bring down some cadence, rock, steady.
Let's go.
When we're ready, gonna rock. So man, I'm doing all that, man, and they didn't know how to handle that, And one of the trainers came over to me and said, "Hey, Ron, a great jump, just a little bit."
Mm.
And I'm like, what do you mean tone it down? Like a lot of people can't handle, how loud you are and draws attention, and so man, I didn't know how to handle that, man. So I go to Jacob, who was the owner of Prime Fitness at the time. So I said, Jacob, man, bro, I don't know what you want me to do, man. Cause this is who I am.
Right.
They tell me to tone it down. I mean, he said, Ron, he said, man, don't ever let nobody tell you to tone it down. You be who you are.
Mm.
You be who you are, man. This
Come
is
on.
you. This is you.
Come
And I
on.
didn't let that stop me, man. And I continued to do what I did, man. And just continued to grow, man. Became one of the greatest trainers at Prime Fitness. I don't say I was the best trainer. I want to say that. I'll let that speak for itself.
Mm.
But with that being said, man, that was another opportunity that I could allow doubt and defeat or what people say to cause me to back down and be something that I'm not. This
Right.
is me. This is me, man. I'm loud. I don't want no attention, man. I'm just confident in what I do,
Mm-hmm.
and I just love helping people, man. And with that being said, got hired on that Prime Fitness, man, and it was great. It was a great journey. In the process of all that, man, I knew that I wanted to start my own gym. And then one day I was driving on the road and I'm driving, man. I'm driving. I see this one gym open up, man. Another gym open up, man. Another gym, another gym. I'm like, Lord, when am I start my gym?
Mm-hmm.
And God said, now.
Mm.
And I'm thinking, now, I mean, 2018. I already knew what the gym was gonna be called. It's gonna be called Life, living in faith and fitness every day.
Mm.
But I didn't know exactly when it was gonna open up, And so, man, we had a business meeting that day, man, and there's a lot of things that was going on at the time frame within the gym, and we just knew that we needed some change and so forth. And this meeting was a really serious meeting. I'm sitting there watching, and I just shared with everybody, man, that God told me to start my own gym. People was happy for me. I said, I don't know when it's gonna be sometime next year. Then we started talking about what was going on in the gym, man, and then that next day, for some reason, it was like 20 people in that gym, man. It was 20 people probably in my class at that time frame. And it was just blown away because we just knew that we needed some type of excitement. And I remember grabbing the new owner, Sarah and Charlie and all that. Hey, guys, come check this out, man. Get in this picture. It was a big picture, man. All these people, man, this is what we needed,
Right.
But also in that meeting, there were some challenges that was going on within the gym. And some people said, Ron, you wouldn't know about it because you don't coach that class. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I do coach that class.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot. I'm not Ron. Everybody loved Ron,
Mm.
And I didn't know how to take that either, man, but it was all good.
Mm.
But this is ironic how God works, man. And this is what I'm going to tell you right now, have really never really been spoken about, but I want to keep it real. I was in church, man, and I knew I wanted to start my own gym. I just put that out there that week. This happened on a Friday. That day I told you the class. Happened on a Friday. Saturday passed, Sunday come, I'm in church. I get a text message. It says, Ron's going to be shot. Oh, and I'm like, what is this? And it was from the new owner. And then I get a text message, Ron, that wasn't for you. That was for the other guy.
No, it was for you. So you can see.
Yeah, so I saw it and I was like, Lord, what is this? And immediately, man, I began to cry because I knew something wasn't right. And God told me they're going to let me go. I pass the phone over to my wife. I go to the altar, man, and I cry out like this here. And then they asked, could we meet that day? And so I met with the owners, asked my wife to go with me. We go in, and when I walked in, man, it was like Inspector Gadget, bro. I mean, I could see the paper that's probably 20 yards away. I could see what it says, man. I saw a letterhead on it. I said, it had my name on it. And it was like, Ron, we love you. We want the best for you. We're happy for you. We want you to start your own gym. Unfortunately, with this going on, man, it's going to be competition. And so we want you to start your own gym. So what are you saying? We're going to have to let you go, Maybe have to let you go. There's too much of a conflict of interest, Are you sure you want to do that? I said, I don't have no place to go. I want to start my gym till next year. Now, I asked God when I want to start my gym.
Right.
God said, now. And that was on a Thursday. I'm thinking 2018. Brother, I met with them. It was probably March the 16th or 17th, around that time frame, 2017. And all. And that day, man, they weren't going to release me like that, even though they probably were.
Yeah.
I'd rather resign. I'd rather resign, bro. And they wanted me to sign this non-compete clause for 2 years. Said I couldn't train anybody for 24 months, 22 years.
Wow.
I couldn't train anyone previously or currently from that gym. I'm not signing that, man. You can't tell me where to shop at Walmart. You can't tell me
Yeah.
where to shop. You can't tell me, no, I'm not gonna do that. And so when no love lost, man, got up, took a picture with the two people, gave a hug, told them I loved them, and I was out.
Mm,
The next day I had my letter typed up, notarized, turned it in. I think I had the key, but I didn't have the key. I made sure I bring the key back.
mm,
I go in that day, man, and the next day it was after spring break, and I walking in, all the clients like, Ron, why are you not coaching our class? I said, let them tell you the story, you
mm,
know. And that's why. And I walked away, man. I turned my back, and I didn't turn around since then. After that, man, I started training in a park, And I was training in the park, man, outside. Had a set of dumbbells, my little Beats audio speaker, man, and a board, man. Maybe I can't even have a board, bro. I ain't have nothing. I really have
mm.
nothing. I just knew that I got to keep going, And then all of a sudden, man, I got an email from a lawyer, so I was listening numbers and stuff. To go where?
Mm,
Anything, man. So
mm,
I stood at the top and didn't understand what this was. But then some people reached out to me when they knew what I was doing, and some came out. I had one person follow me to the outside park. Then I had another person from the church. She followed me, man. We out there in the heat. Ain't no fans, no nothing, sun beaming on us, working out, man. I would leave work at night and drive to that park and start training. And then I ran into Mary. Big shout out to Mary
mm,
and Jeff. They were the owners of Action Gymnastics.
mm.
And I trained Mary at Prime Fitness one time when she was there. And she met me in Subway one day. We happened to bump into each other. And she told me that she had some space available. So I looked into it, man. And that's how my gym started, man. She gave me the opportunity to train on her facility, on her floor.
Wow.
Once again, man, I didn't have the money, didn't have the equipment. I didn't have none of that stuff. And I asked God, when was I going to start my gym? And God said, now. And bro, with that being said, man, it wasn't too long after that.
Yeah.
March, left the gym. There's other gyms opened up, man. I met with different people, I had different visions. I was driving down the road, man, and I seen a vision of me sitting at the table with a whole bunch of white guys asking me about opening up a gym with them or working for them and stuff like that, man. And I'm like, is this a detour? What is this, man?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like asking God all these different questions. And I said, I know the pit stop. I didn't know what it was. All I knew that I said, I want to open up my own gym. So a lot of those opportunities that happened that were presented before me, I turned it down, man, and I just stayed focused on the course at hand. And if you know, man, April, I was inside Action Gymnastics training with maybe 4 or 5 people. And people started hearing about me. And people started realizing that Ron was back training. They started coming, I didn't know for sure how I was going to do it. And then Mary had some more space on the other side. And the people that was occupying that space, they moved out, which gave me another opportunity to move in. With that being said, man, that's how the jump started, bro. Yeah, man. And here it is, man. To lead one gym that I actually love and wanted to work together to help grow the community because, with faith, you also need to have fitness. They both got to go hand in hand, man. You got to have a healthy body, to spread the word of God, But, starting this gym, man. And if you know, 2019, I was nominated and voted to be the best trainer in Clarksville.
Let's go. Let's go.
I rarely boast in myself, man. I can speak highly about myself. But I'll tell everybody, man, go read the reviews. Read the reviews, and let the reviews speak for itself, man. I'm here. I'll back it up. I tell you, when you walk through that door, man, here at L.I.F.F.E Gym, I want to do my best to give you my all. And that's what it's about, man. I want you to leave here and knowing that you gave it your all. I want you to come in and let this be the best or the second best part of your day. I want you to put your family first, But a lot of people may have some challenges in that area. But when you walk through this gym, man, this is your space,
Right.
In, let's grind. Let's pray. Let's do what we got to do. Let's work hard, Man, so this is the calling, man, that God gave me, bro.
Man, you said a lot, bro. And man, it's a lot to unpack there. And okay, so you said a lot, man. Now, like you said, God said now. Man, expound on that because look, because like I said, you said so much good stuff in there, man. And like I said, I want to make sure I say this. You're one of the hardest working people I know, man, and one of the most successful people I know. And you know, I believe it's, like I said, ultimately it's your faith in God, and it's also your uncanny ability to not give up, and it's your drive, man. Like, somebody could look at that as something that, is a setback to where they can't get through that, but you looked at it as a setup for something greater, man. And just kind of expound on that a little bit, kind of share a little bit more of that.
Yeah, it's so much that I try not to get ahead of myself, because everybody don't know the journey, man. They don't know about the gym burning down and starting over from the ground up again, so they haven't even got to that yet.
Right.
What it is, man, is like, God, I said 2018, I was going to start my gym called L.I.F.E. As I was driving down the road and I see all these other gyms, like churches, you see a lot of churches out there. Bam, a church on every corner. I started seeing gyms everywhere.
Right.
So I got a little discouraged, I said, Lord, I want to build my gym. When do I want to start my gym? And God said, now.
Right.
See, check it out. What happened with me and Prime Fitness and me having to leave there was God's way of opening up the door for me to do what I got to do. I was too comfortable at Prime. I knew I had a place there. I knew that I was established, well known. I could have stayed there and probably became the number one trainer. If I wasn't already number one trainer there, could have been the number one trainer there.
Right.
But something had to happen. And I was so comfortable. But God had to push me out. And so, a lot of times we get so comfortable, man. We don't like change. We don't like to be pressed on. We don't like to be poked at. We don't like to be broken. Man, God had to push me out, man. Literally, dude, I got pictures of me crying, hands up like this in church, because God revealed everything to me. Right. Everything I do, man, everything I do, man, I'm doing right now is something that I always wanted to do.
Right.
I'm not doing anything like I have to do. I want to be an engineer. I want to DJ. I want to coach football. I want to own my own gym. I want to be a personal trainer. I never knew I want to own my own gym, but I knew I wanted to train or coach. I was an athlete, man. I was a do-it-all performer in football, basketball, you name it, I did it. But I think a lot of my push was that I want to be something that I never had.
Right.
And what that was, man, that was to be the best dad, dude. The best dad, man. And with that, I grew toughness. I knew how to handle not having a father in my life, even though he probably wanted to be there, but he was not there. I had to learn to forgive. I want to be the best husband I could be. All these different things I want to be, man, built me up into this person I am. I can't quit. I got so many people relying on me, man.
Keep it going.
My heart, dude, is for people, man. Something, man, if I offend somebody, and my cousin will tell you, man, I'm a crybaby. Now, I try not to cry, man. I know you saw me a few minutes ago. I held it back, man. But I'm a crybaby, man. And what I mean by that, like, if I did something to hurt you, I can't hold it that long before I come to you and say, man, I'm sorry.
Right.
And with that being said, it's like there's always been a tugging on my heart before I was even saved that God was speaking to me. And all this stuff that made me so tough, man, to be able to push through every adversity or anything that was thrown my way, man. I want to get back on track with what I was trying to lead towards.
No, go ahead.
Is that a lot of times we thinking that it's going to be on our timing. It's on God's timing. It's on God's timing. God built me up. God knew I was ready. Even though I didn't think I was ready. And God allowed what happened to happen so that it pushed me out. Because there's no way I was going to walk away.
Right.
And do it on my own. I have people say, man, Ron, you need to open up your own gym. People said it. They said, man, you are good. You can do this by yourself. The amount of money that you get paid, and all these people that's in here, you get paid X amount of dollars. All these people in here, and they paying the gym all this money when you can be doing this on your own. And I looked at that like, wow, you're right, I could. But watch this, man. Even with that, which I had to borrow your slogan, not your average boss. I said, this is not your average gym. I'm not your average trainer, because I studied my butt off, man. I studied till I made nothing but A's. High school, man, I was like C's and D's.
Right.
When I got to college,
Likewise.
dude, when I got to college, man, it was A's. and B's. And when I got to being a trainer and I was in school, dude, I studied my tail off and I made nothing but A's, man. Nothing but A's. I studied, wrote the workouts out, man. I just wanted to be the best. I said, how can I be different than anyone else? What's gonna set me apart from everyone else? See, anybody can be average. You know, but no, I don't want to be average. I want to be the best. And so with that being said, man, I just learned to grind. One of my biggest admirers I like, man, somebody I looked up to is Eric Thomas. I can, I will, I must. Anybody can be average. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you now. Check this out. Unfortunately, I'm human and it happens. But normally I don't use a clock. Normally I don't use a clock to wake up. You know, when I got something in my spirit, hey, I'm training Hackney this morning at this time, I'm gonna be there. Unfortunately, this happened this morning, man. One of the ladies that I trained, I overslept, man. And that I never really confirmed with her the time that we was gonna train. So it wasn't in my spirit. But normally, dude, I wake up with all alarm clocks. I'm up, I'm ready to go. People ask, how do you do it, Ron? How do you work nights? How do you train all day? When do you sleep? When do you do all this stuff, you know?
Yeah, dude, I'm one of them. I asked that. How do you do it?
How do I do it, man? Eric Thomas
How
said,
do you do it?
He said, who's sleeping, man? He said, look,
right.
I don't have time to sleep.
Right.
I don't have time. Look, what I'm doing right now, man, I'm putting the work in right now so that it pays off in the future. You know, and that's what I'm trying to do right now, man. So I didn't get to where I'm at because the door opened up. It's just that I work hard. And then when you got people that believe in you, when people believe in you, man, and then when you get to watch people like from one man's dream, thought, it gives people an opportunity to have a job. You get people to walk through these doors, you can see their body transition. You can see people try to live stress-free. They come in and burn off stress. You get people to come in and talk to you about their life, man. Ron, thank you for listening. Ron, you know, you're like a doctor to me. You know, like, you know, you play so much of a tremendous part of my life, you know, and I want to come on the program. I want my life back. That's what I want to call it, man. You know, but man, it just takes that love for God. It takes that toughness of growing up without having certain people in your life. It takes a driven passion to want to be successful. And I want to be different from most people, man. You know, I have too many cousins out there. Matter of fact, I will share this too. I had a cousin, and I grew up I call it the country, man. It was nothing but woods and trees. The next neighbor, man, probably was like miles down the road, you know. But a cousin of mine, man, and I had cousins that dealt with drugs and smoked weed and stuff like that. That's something I've never done. And one of my cousins was smoking weed one day. He looked at me as he was smoking weed, man. He said, "Hey, karate, man. Hey, man, you too good, man. You too good for this stuff, man. You gonna be a pro. Man, you gonna be what? You too good, man. You too athletic to do this stuff, man. Don't ever mess with this stuff." I took what he said, man. I took it to heart, and I never touched drugs. Never touched drugs, man. You know, and I just believe that I could just be different. And I want to be different, man. So you have to have a mindset and a want to. You know, that's you gotta have a why. That's really what it is.
Right.
If you got a why, you can accomplish anything you put before you. Yeah, man. So.
That's deep, bro. And you said Eric Thomas, man. What if you want to be successful? As soon as what he said, what's that quote?
As soon as you want to see, he wants to see the bad, you want to breathe.
Yeah. That's when you're gonna be successful, right?
Yeah.
You want to see as much as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful, man. And that's, you know. And another, I wrote it down. I know you like Les Brown too, man. One of his sayings, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great.
In order to be great.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, man, you said so much in that, man. Like, I really want to unpack some more of that because we want to help people, man. Because the mindset, you know, I want you to talk from that. Okay, I'm disappointed aspect of it because you've done a lot of great things. Look, man, you got the, you know, you can see it coming to fruition. What you said and what you believe God for. But we want to look at how did you get through that time, man? We know our faith and God, you know what I'm saying? He is our foundation and of course he's our strength in those times. But something practical, what can you give the people that's practical that they can, you know, somebody may be listening to this and they're like, yo, you got it all. And we know, I've known you for years, man. I know you got it all because you worked hard for what you got. You see what I'm saying? So I want you to talk from that day of when you first got that message? And I say it was for you because, of course, that's God wanted to reveal what was going on, even though they did some snake stuff, bro. Like, I think we've all dealt with people who backstabbed us and did some snake stuff, and that's hard to deal with, especially when it comes from people you trust and love and care, and then they stab you in the back. But you have to still love them, still get through that, and that's how you're gonna come out of that situation on top. Is how you forgive them, how you move forward when it comes to loving them through that. But talk from that day, and how did you, because you held on to that word now that God gave you, right? So kind of talk from that day and kind of give us your how did you pull yourself out of that?
So with that, man, I'll be honest with you, bro, is that I had a big supporter, someone that stood by my side, and she's still standing by my side. This is my wife. I asked my wife would she go with me. And my wife, she walked in with me. She said, why would you want your brother of faith to be shocked? And my wife said, honey, you got this. Don't worry about it. You'll be okay. She said, you got this. You got this. You serve the same God that you served back then. He's still here now, and he's going to be with you the whole way through this. And I just had such a supporting church family, supporting friends, and they believed in me, man. And sometimes it takes one person to believe in you. But my wife, man, I got to give her credit, man. She believed in me, and she helped me stand strong. I started writing my stuff out. You can do this on your own. You got this. God gonna be with you. And I didn't turn back. Man. I knew that I can't turn back. This is why I asked for. God said now, and I believe the word so much, man. But also, man, I mean, God get all the credit too, bro, because God been talking to me. I know, look, man, I'm not up here to promote, people think, oh, this is only for Christians. That's not what I'm saying. That's just a relationship that I have.
Right.
God speaks through me through dreams and visions. And every dream and vision God spoke to me, and through me, I saw it came to pass. So I knew that God was going to do this. I didn't know how.
Right.
See, financially, I didn't know how I was going to make it. Financially, I didn't know, man. I mean, even to this day, there's still some financially things I don't know how it happened. I mean, it's only God, bro. So if I did not have the faith and trust in God's word, if I didn't have the loving support of my family, I'm talking about my wife and my children, I don't think I could have done it, bro. That's keeping it real, that's keeping it real. Now, let's say that someone don't have that faith, and let's say that somebody don't have that supporting cast. What will I leave with them? I'll leave with them. Why? Well, it's for your a friend or whatever it is. You have a why. Well, just for yourself. Why do you want to be successful? Because a lot of times, people, we all know that. It's that money is the answer for all things, but also is the root of evil too.
Right. If you love it, yep.
A lot of people can make a whole bunch of money and still be miserable.
Right.
See, the thing is, once you realize what your passion is and what's the true meaning behind it, then that makes the difference. Also, I can't really quote it because I don't know the quote, but I do know this here. I think the Chick-fil-A owner, and he was saying how you have to enjoy what you do. Because me being in the gym all day, every day, hour after hour, it's not work to me. It's something I enjoy doing.
Come on.
So you got to separate the two. Do I want to work for the rest of my life, or do I want to enjoy what I do for the rest of my life? See, when you work and you're working for someone else, you have to go to work. And I had times like that when I work with people and oh my God, he's at work today or she's at work today. Oh, I don't want to go to work today. That's different. So that's work. But when you are passionate about what you do, it's no longer work. It's something that you enjoy doing.
Right.
It says, find something that you love doing and never work another day in your life.
Come on.
And that's what I did, bro. And that's why I could go to work I enjoy my job as an engineer, but I love coming to the gym. Look, I work at nighttime. I gotta fight that sleep monster, bro. Hey, I try to get the
Right.
stuff done, whatever, I work hard, do what I got to do. And then when I walk through the door, people don't
Come
realize I
on.
just got off work. While you just waking up, like, man, good morning, what's going on, Ron? I'm like, man, let's go. All
Right.
right, let's go. They don't realize I worked last night. They don't realize I only had 2 hours of sleep. Man, look, dude, because I want to be an impact. I
Mm-hmm.
want to touch a life. I
Mm-hmm.
want to help someone, because I have a why. I want to. I want to be successful. Man, I mean, it feels good to say I own a gym. I got it. I get it. Now don't get it wrong. I'm in to also prosper. I
Mm-hmm.
want to own a gym and not make money. I want to make money too, so I can give back to the people.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody want to go to a gym with broken equipment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody. And then at the same time, for my time at L.I.F.F.E, my family sacrifice for my family.
Mm-hmm.
I got to be able to make up for that stuff with vacation. So it takes money as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I would tell somebody, find a why. If you don't believe in the word of God and you're not faith based, whatever it is, find something that you believe in, but make sure you have a why to it. And whatever that why is, that's gonna be your push. That's gonna be your drive. And when you feel like you want to give up, you feel like you want to throw in the towel, well, what's your why?
Mm-hmm.
What's your why? If you got
What's
a
your why?
why, bro, then you can do anything you put your mind to.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
That's powerful, bro. Like that why, man, that sums it up, man. And it's awesome, man, because, when you have like-minded people, that's another thing. Cause I mean, when you look at, cause I'm hearing you talk, I'm like, man, bro, you pumping me up. Cause it's like, this is things I've taught people. This is things I've shared with, my team members and things like that when I was in management. And, I did have to dial it back because like, I pushed people too hard. And that was one of the things that, I got feedback on, but, ultimately it was because I saw the greatness in them, and
Yeah.
sometimes you do got to back off. You got to, and you have to adjust when it comes to different, personalities and how people are motivated. You have to learn that. But it's good to, to hear that, because it's going to take hard work. If you have first, you got to have that why, because like you said, it's not work if you love doing it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you may be at a 9-to-5 job that, you don't necessarily like right now, but it's just kind of like a stepping stone. That's cool too. You can still work on your passion while you're there and then use that, money to invest in that.
You hit it, man. You hit it, man. I ain't want to cut you off, bro.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
You
Yeah.
said a lot with that, man, because that's it. Like, especially in the gym, you got to know those that you labor among. You got to know those that walk through the door. Every person that walk through the gym, everybody's different. I got to know how to approach them. Once everybody know my heart, when you know my heart, you know what I'm trying to tell you. It's nothing but good stuff, Right. I mean, and then like some people come in, they get refrigerator right. You know what I'm saying? They come in, man, we've been together so long, Hey,
Right.
Go to the fridge, grab something to drink, But at the same time, man, I gotta keep it real, man. Brother, man, Austin told me, he said he's hard, but he's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And I take that, man. I want to be hard, but I want to be fair at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, without a challenge, there's no change, bro.
There's no change.
There's no change. Another quote that I like, man, is like, what come easy doesn't last.
Mm-hmm.
What lasts doesn't come easy.
Mm-hmm.
So think about it. If I'm giving you stuff all the time, man, you're not going to appreciate it. If I gave you a car right now, yeah, you like it. Oh, man, Brother Hall gave me a car, man. You see the car? Man, you mess around, hit the car. You might hit something, man, mess the car. I ain't pay for the car anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But let it be something that you invested in.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to appreciate it a lot more. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about it, man. You have to invest in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have to know that if it's that easy, hold on, something ain't right.
Right.
And the thing about this, man, because man, this is my walk, man. Satan is out there to kill, steal, and destroy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the word says. So while I'm walking this journey, I know there's gonna be things tested at me. I know there's gonna be tests and different trials.
Right.
And the thing is, man, I have to learn from those mistakes, bro. And also I have to realize that I'm gonna fail in certain areas. But am I gonna stay down or get back up?
Right.
I can tell you right now, this has not been an easy journey.
Right.
Man, don't know how you're gonna do this, man. If the trainer don't show up on time, I gotta cover down for this. When you got people that's leaving left and right, man, COVID, bro.
Mm-hmm.
COVID, man, had a great impact on the gym. Because when it came to masks and wearing masks, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know. I didn't know what to do, man. I turned to my wife and I turned to a friend and like, what do you do? How do you handle this? I had to make the best decision for my family
Mm-hmm.
and my life family.
Right.
I know a lot of people may agree or disagree with the mask and can't breathe and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
See, my gym is not a big gym. My gym is not one of those gyms I look at it like a church.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got the mega church and you got one of those small churches.
Mm-hmm.
A mega church, you got the big projector screen, got 5 of them probably. You know,
Mm-hmm.
5. Hey, the pastor like little ants down there. You up in the we call the
But the rafters,
top,
yeah,
the
like
rafters,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You up there, man. You know, you can
Nosebleed
see the
section.
pastor. You know, you can't touch the pastor, man. You gotta get in line, and you gotta wait 2 hours to get to the pastor so he can pray for you. But see, my gym is the same. It's a small gym.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not one of those big gyms. It's not a Gold's gym.
Mm-hmm.
It's more personal. You know, so I get to know the person I'm dealing with. I get to talk to the person. I get to know their children,
Right.
their husband, their wife. You know, and so the decision I had to make was, what happens
Mm-hmm.
if I don't abide by the rules that have been put out about this COVID thing,
Right.
and one of their children gets sick and dies
Mm-hmm.
because of me? Because someone came in, got COVID, and passed it to someone else, their child died. They traced it back. They had it at the gym. Why the gym don't wear masks? Like,
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I lost a lot of clients due to that, man. I use the word lost. A lot of clients chose to leave.
Mm-hmm.
They chose to leave and start their journey someplace else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to see about 12 family members, not 12 people,
Mm-hmm.
to see 12 family members.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, like, to see 12 different families
Right.
with their husbands, their children all leave the gym at one time, man. It felt like I was defeated again.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like I just built this gym. I just opened up a gym called I was leasing from Mary and Action Gymnastics.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden COVID come, you know. So in that time frame, I was trying to see how to keep the gym going. I had videos going, bro. I was taking hard-earned money from my family, investing in myself to keep the business open, to keep videos going and keep people working out.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to figure it out, man. You know, and COVID opened up my eyes in several different ways, how to continue training with online training and stuff like that.
Right.
That was great. But at the same time, man, you know, that was another part of my life that I felt like I just lost everything.
Mm-hmm.
But man, just having the faith the size of a mustard seed, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have that faith to continue to fight. And once again, I had my family pushing me, my wife, she was pushing me. Like, you got this, you know? And I keep saying that, man, because what people are not hearing is that it's going to be a sacrifice.
Right.
Something's going to give. Now, what gives is totally up to you and what you are able to handle. Time, money, all the things is something that your own money. This ain't just business money.
Mm-hmm.
This is your own money coming out your own pocket. I'll take away from my family from what they're eating because I want to invest. See, a lot of times you have to put something into the game, bro. You got to put some type of skin in the game. If you're not putting anything in or willing to put in, you're not going to be successful.
Right.
You know, someone said before, it takes money to make money.
Mm-hmm.
It does. And there's times I didn't know where the money was coming from, you know. But then all of a sudden, I'll work hard. Like you said, I use my job as a stepping stone to get to where I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I thank God for the opportunity to even have that job.
Mm-hmm.
But COVID, man, actually,
yeah, it shifted a lot of things. Yeah, it was tough, man.
Yeah, you know, so yeah, bro. And then then after COVID, man, you get into the gym burning down.
Mm.
Not only been asked to leave the gym I actually love.
Mm.
Not only that, I lost my mother in 2013.
Mm.
That was really hard for me as well. That's around the same time frame that I actually joined Prime Fitness.
Mm.
To lose my mom, then to lose family members, to lose life family members to COVID, and they chose to go someplace else. And then to see everything I built and open up and establish and work really hard and grind for all burn before your eyes.
Mm.
Everything that I worked so hard and sweated, man, night after night, dude. I mean, like, believe it or not, there were things that I had just brought brand new equipment that I put into the gym. There were boxes that I took out that day, stepped by the door, to see all of it go up in flames, man.
Mm.
You know, so a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about. So August the 7th, 2020,
Mm.
I was in my gym. And the whole time, man, you know, my gym is located on Industrial Drive. We live in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Mm.
And my gym was on Industrial Drive. And we used to run this road all the time. And I used to run this road, man. I kept seeing this field. It was a field.
Right.
I said, I'm gonna build my gym right there, man. I'm build my gym right there. I'm build my own gym right there. I was in a lease. I was in a contract for 4 years. Didn't know for sure how I was gonna do it, you know, but I always thought about building my gym there. And just happened I got with my builder Tom, who's my builder now. He was also one of my clients and all. And we talked about it. We actually sat down one day and met, and we talked about some gym plans and so forth.
Mm.
All the stuff happened before the fire even took place. So I was already with a vision, write the vision, make it plain, you know,
Right.
believe in it. When I believed in it, bro, I put a tattoo on my arm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I said, if I want to put the tattoo on my arm, I must be willing to, you know, to do this thing for real.
Mm-hmm.
But with all that being said, man, on that Thursday, August the 6th, I was in the gym and I went and slept in my back office.
Mm-hmm.
And normally I take a nap until it's time for me to start training again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on August the 7th, 2020, I was on the phone with a couple of brothers, man. And he's like, man, Ron, I had a vision, man. I saw you on the billboard. That was Harrod Jr. He said, man, I saw you on the billboard, man, you know, about the gym, man. You know, I said, okay, that's awesome, man. And we were sitting there talking about the gym. Then one day I was training another guy, named is Chris Beck.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris was running the road. He said, Ron, he said, I don't know what it is, man, but God showed me a vision, bro. He said, man, you're going to build your gym right there, man, right over there. And Tom was going to build it for you. Dude, nobody knew my vision.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody knew my vision. I haven't shared it with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knew the vision. This is what people are telling. Look, people are coming to me telling me my own vision, man, telling me already spoken to existence.
Mm-hmm.
All that I didn't know for sure was how. Then say, no, man, I got on the phone with Harrod Jr. right then and there. And I heard God say, hey, yeah, turn off your music. You know, I like music. Turn off your music, man. Cut off the fans. Open up the garage doors and just be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
It was around 1 o'clock. I just got off the phone. I did everything that God told me to do.
Mm-hmm.
You heard me say they had an ear to hear. I had to hear the voice of God. That meant I had a relationship with God, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And all. And God talked to me through visions and dreams and all those type of things. And he's talking to me. I'm being obedient. And it's quiet. I'm sitting there. I heard this little popping noise. Pop, pop. I'm like, what in the world is that, man?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was like heat. I thought it was like the heat from the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Because the tin building is a still building with a tin roof, and the heat would sometimes cause that tin to swell up and down and make popping noise.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden I heard something go boom. I'm like, what's that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's this, man. So I got up, man, to go look because the building was connected to Action Gymnastics. We shared. It was one big building, but it was separated, divided.
Mm-hmm.
And as I walked towards the door, I saw nothing but flames, man, go across the floor. I'm like, oh, I saw the heat. You know,
Right.
I'm like, oh my God, I went to grab the fire extinguisher, man. I didn't know how to do it, man. I'm like, oh God, trying to pull the pin, whatever it was too big. And the only thing I knew to do, man, was to grab my laptop. Because I DJ, bro. I grabbed my laptop.
Right.
I grabbed my speaker, my little Bose speaker, and I ran out the door, man. Then there's a guy who was running up. He said, Ron. Then he said, Ron, he said, hey, the building's on fire. Anything you need for me to do? What can I do? What can I do? So I'm throwing the keys to my truck. I said, man, grab my truck. So he grabbed my truck. He backed the truck up, man. The fire department's coming. I almost hit my truck, bro. And all I did, man, was sit back and watch. I watched my dream burn before my eyes, man. And that was hard. The thing is this. The day before, I was sleeping on that cot. That was the day before I was sleeping on the cot. The day after, that Friday, the Lord didn't tell me to go to sleep. He told me to open up the garage door, turn off the fans, and listen and be quiet. Can you imagine if I was asleep, man?
Right.
Bro, I won't be here right now. We won't be doing this podcast. You know, I won't be able to affect the life, whatever. But what people don't realize is that my life, my dream, everything was burned up before me. I stood outside, man. I got videos, man, with the camera. Man, oh my God, you know. I was gonna get out my contract to build this gym. I didn't know that, you know. Things happen for a reason, you know. the glory, the best part of all that, man, was that no one was hurt
Right.
in the process of all that. Everything in the gym could be replaced. You know, I did have insurance. That helped out a little bit, you know. Not as much as I thought it would, 'cause I didn't have that much coverage like I thought I probably should have, because I never thought I'd have a fire. So that's another key point. Hey, you never know, man. So whatever business you have, don't be afraid to get insurance, and make sure you have it for the weather, for a tornado, for a fire. You just never know. You know, I didn't have that much coverage because I didn't get that much back, and then the amount that I got back, it wasn't even 10% of what I need to do to put down to actually build my food gym and all. So, you know, but it did help out with some things, but it wasn't enough to actually, you know, to build my gym. But once again, it was my wife that pulled up, man, and came to me. She left what she was doing and came to me, and she ran to me, gave me a hug, and told me it was gonna be okay. You know. Then my builder, he came, like, man, Ron, I can't believe this. You know, he's like, I guess you're gonna be building that gym anyway. A lot sooner than what you thought, you know. And I said, you're right, you know. Even in the process of that, bro, I mean, you know, trying to do things, you know, credit's good. You know, my credit's good, but the bank want to see more cash flow. So how you gonna build this gym, Ron? You know, you still trying to build this gym. The thing about it, man, listen to this. A lot of people don't realize this. The day of the fire, bro. After the fire, the next day, we was outside in the parking lot training with the building still on fire. The building wasn't even put out. There was still smoke coming from the building. This is the next day. I didn't say I was at home crying. I didn't say I was at home, don't know what I'm gonna do. I told everybody, stay tuned in. We're gonna train the next day. Meet me outside in the parking lot. We train outside in the parking lot. Now, not too many people could do that, man. You know, I had people counting on me. You know what I'm saying? What do we do now, Ron? You know, we lost people to COVID because people left. All our gym equipment is gone now. We did just open up the gym. We could start training again. Now we don't have a gym. We're going to train outside, bro. Let's go. Hey, y'all got gym equipment. Y'all got some dumbbells. I got a tent. Bring your equipment, whatever. We're going to work outside with dumbbells. We'll do push-ups, sit-ups. Hey, we go back to the Army days. You know, and that's what we did, man. And I had to call the fire department and say, hey, this is Ron at L.I.F.F.E gym, the gym that burnt down. The building's still on fire. It's still smoking. I think it's something up in the attic. So they came up there. They showed up. It was still on fire, man.
That's wild, man. That's wild.
Training outside. You know, it did hit me later on. It hit me, man. I watched them come and board up the gym, and the stuff on the inside. They didn't know what's going to happen. Then another friend of mine, watched this. The guy, Jim Amos, his son was the owner of Clarksville Lighting. He was the same guy that moved out of the building that I took over and occupied. He the same one came over to me and said, Ron, I think there's some space across the street that you might be able to train in. Here's the owner's name. I called them less than a week, man. I was inside another building training. Now, the week that I did not train, the week that the fire burnt down everything, I was outside, training outside in the heat with a portable speaker. I had to buy a new speaker. The other one got burnt up. My laptop, had my tent, had my truck. I went and brought a little generator. Well, not a small generator for loads. I was outside in the parking lot, man, training. And then, guess what happened? A storm coming through. Everybody equipment, all those dumbbells are outside on a pallet. And I got the dumbbells stacked. I'm holding a tent like this. I felt like Samson, bro. Because the tent was trying to fly. I'm tying it down, literally holding a tent for an hour in a tornado storm. Come on, man.
That's dedication.
I mean, stuff flying everywhere. My truck, the tent hit my truck. I had to tie that down. So I'm trying to hold the tent down, trying to keep the equipment from getting wet because it didn't belong to me. I was trying to protect the client's stuff. And next thing you know, man, Clarksville now, whoever it was, somebody was driving by, man. They saw me out there holding that tent, man. They came and interviewed me afterwards. I said, what you doing? What? I said, man, I got my client's stuff here. They said, you out here holding a tent. I said, man, I've been through the fire. I've been through the storms. I've been through COVID. You know, so to do all that, man, people now get to see, man, this guy's serious. He really believes what he's doing. And because of what I how hard I work and what I do, people now believe in me and they are willing to invest in me, their time. They're willing to spend their money.
Mhm.
They're willing to do all that because they know that I'm on the real deal, man. You know, I'm not boasting in myself, but if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. You know, so
And
uh,
bro, you dropping gems, bro. Dropping gems, man. Like, and it's powerful, man, because it's like, we're human, man. You're human, you know what I'm saying? And I sometimes think you're superhuman because of all the stuff you've done and all the things you overcome and stuff, man. But it's like, man, like a I say average, but a normal human being will look at all this. Like I'm listening, even me, like I've known you for years, and I'm still like, yo, every time you tell me this, I'm like, and then you expounded on some things, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy. I don't know if I could have handled that. I don't know how I would deal with it. And I mean, not to mention the stuff you deal with from the military and the issues that we deal with from military. So it's like it's so much stuff. It's like it seems like you've taken excuses off the table. Like, it doesn't mean that you don't get sad. Doesn't mean that you don't have your times where, your wife or, friends, your brothers have to pick you up and encourage you. You still need encouragement. Everybody does. But, you made up in your mind that, yo, my why is bigger than my excuse. My why is going to take me further than my excuse. So yeah, I'm soaking right now because it hurts. Like, I'm going to deal with this hurt real quick, but I'm gonna bounce back. Like, tomorrow don't stop. Like, yo, the clients don't stop. The program has to continue. The show must go on. Because this is my why and this is my passion. I have to keep moving because of that, man. And that just, like I said, speaks volumes of your character, speaks volumes of the man you are, man. Like I said, I mean, I want to give you your flowers now because it's like I'm not, and I tell you this, here and there, but like, he's such an inspiration to me, man. Like, like I said, I really mean that as far as you're like a huge inspiration and one of the hardest working people I know. Like, it's like, man, you can be like this. I can be like this. It's what I tell myself. Like, and if I doubt myself, I'm like, yo, Ron, hey, go harder, man. What you say? If it don't challenge you, don't change you. And I can hear you. You know what I'm saying? I can hear you.
It doesn't don't change you, man.
You
The
know
thing
what I
is,
mean?
like, it's like this. If one person could do it, bro, listen, God created us.
Right.
He created, man, listen, if one person could do it, we all could do it.
Right.
We all could do it. But man, you said something, man, that really, that I want people to understand how I felt, man. So I'm gonna go back to that real quick. Watch this, man. I don't leave the name out of it because it's personal and all. But a good friend of mine, and we're still friends to this day, he called me, and this person actually signed up. Hey Ron, hey, yeah man, we're gonna stay at the gym, man. We're gonna do this here. This is before I put out about the mask. The day before, they agreed that they're gonna continue to come to the gym and everything else. Go ahead and deduct my payment for the gym and so forth. Then once I put out the note, hey guys, we're gonna wear masks on the inside of the gym. Outside the gym, you have to wear a mask. You can work outside. Something, man, it was said to me. I mean, a really good friend of mine. He said, man, bro, I love you, man. I love what you believe in, man. Unfortunately, man, I can't let the world dictate to me, how I'm gonna run my life and not control me with this mask thing, man. And I looked at it like, man, it's not about the mask. It's about, for me, it's about your life and the person next to your life. That's how I looked at it. So I had to learn not to take things personal. I take personal out of it. But at the same time, it was a good friend of mine. I was like, man, I can't believe this, man. And it hurt me to see a good friend of mine walk away. That hurt. That I literally, cried on the phone. That's why I want somebody to know. Man, I didn't cry with the fire right away. I didn't cry, right away when I saw everything, just burning up and so forth and what's going to happen. But that day, I had to write that letter and I said, look, guys, I'm going to have to wear masks. I just knew that not everybody's going to be on board.
Right.
And I had to look at what was more important, you know. And what was more important was my family's life and my life family's life.
Right.
And I can't make people do something, but it did show me, man, like, okay, man, this is what it is, But to see people that you really love and you care for, just to walk away and not even willing to try, bro, that was hard, man. That felt like death, bro. That felt like, it was like the next thing my mom dying. That was the next thing, like, man, it hit, dude. I literally was in tears,
That's tough, man.
That was one of the toughest parts. of my life, man. You know, and to this day, it's ironic because um, not everybody have came back to the gym, but
Mhm.
there's people that left the gym. They actually back at the gym. You know, so God have a way of doing things. You know,
Right.
I would not be surprised. I won't be surprised if people that I trained before all come back. And you know what I'm gonna do, bro? I'll be there, open arms, and say, "I love you. You're welcome back. You can stay. You can go as you please. I'm here. How can I help you? What can I do? You know, because that's how I am, man. I do my best to not take it personal. I do my best to try to forgive. Once again, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy.
Right.
I'm saying it's gonna be easy. Remember, I saying if it's easy, everybody be doing it.
Right.
You know, sometimes we gotta realize it's not gonna be easy. You can't take it personal. You know, not everybody's gonna believe in your dreams. Not everybody should know your dream and your vision anyway. And
Right.
not everybody's gonna believe in you. But when you have doubters, those haters, you know what I'm saying? You know, Captain Jones with the song "Haters." Oh yeah, man. Hey, let that build you up, man.
Right.
Let that be your push. You know. Um, but man, that was tough, dude. That was one of the hardest parts of my life, man. Just to watch those members that you thought were gonna beat you the whole step of the way. I mean, and it wasn't like it was one phone call. I think I got one phone call that wasn't there. It was the next phone call, the
Right.
next phone call, the next. I mean, like literally all in one day. All of them just
Mhm.
dropping off, bro. You know. Um, but now, man, let me speak a little bit about this. So yes, I went through the hard time with the fire. You know, like I said, space came available the next week. I was in a new building with no
Mhm.
equipment. Clients brought some equipment, brought some dumbbells. We used those dumbbells until
Mhm.
I was able to go in and where I could save. I was able to save some of my dumbbells and clean them up really well. A lot of everything else got burnt up. Um, some stuff I just had to let it go because with the heat itself, it's caused so much damage that if it falls, it's gonna break. And I learned
Right.
that the
Right.
hard way. So there's a lot of heat damage as well. With all that being said, man, here it is, 2022, 2 years later. Right now, we are in the process of building Life 2.0, bro.
Let's go.
A,
Life
a, a,
2.0. Let's
a
go.
new gym, man. Listen,
About
a
that
new
life.
gym, bro. About that life.
Let's
Hey, if you
go.
don't know about
About
that,
that
man.
life.
Hey, everybody, hey, don't know
You
about the
can't
theme
stop me
song.
now.
Oh, God,
You
bro,
can't
hold
stop
on, wait
me
a minute.
now. You can't
Hey,
stop me. Come on, let's go.
let's go. Woo!
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
so one day, check it out, man. I was, man, you know, you get those little nuggets come in, man. I said, no, man, we need a theme song. Listen, I have yet heard another gym with a theme song. Now that we're saying this, don't be surprised if somebody try to do one.
Right.
But it's not gonna work, bro. Listen. Living that faith and fitness every day, every day.
Let's go.
Listen, Hackney, dude,
That's it.
that is the dopest song out there. And the thing is, what I don't understand, like Instagram and Facebook keep trying to take out music. Oh man, this song belong to us, man.
Right. Right. We wrote the song. Like it's our joy.
Yeah, but
Why
no,
can't
no,
we
no, no.
use it?
You wrote
Well, I
the
wrote the
song,
yeah, I
man.
wrote the
Hey,
yeah, I wrote it, yeah.
I gave you as a hack, man. We need
Yeah.
a theme song, bro.
Right.
Listen, a lot of people don't know, man. This is one of the most talented, and man, dude. I salute you,
Nah.
bro. I love you. Hey, you know
Love you
I'm a
too,
big
man.
fan, man. Mystery known. This is one of the most talented brothers, man, out there on the earth, man. And God has placed him in my life, not only as a brother in Christ, man, but also just to be a great inspiration, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I mean, vocalist, could preach the word, could listen, could rap, sing, business, man, all the stuff that you do, man. You know, hype man, writer, man, writing books. You know what I'm saying? Dope is father out there shooting basketball, football. Hey, listen, even if you don't heard this of his foot, he's outside got a video. Listen to the video. He's out there running football, man. I said, who is this cat? But
Oh
nah,
man,
man,
stop, bro. Stop. I
man,
appreciate you, man.
I called you up that day. I said, Hackney, man. Hey, dude, I want to do a theme song, man.
Mm.
I want to do a theme song. And less than probably a day or so, man, this guy came out with the dopest theme song, dude.
Oh man, praise
I
God,
think you
man.
have another podcast, man. You need to play that song, dude. They need to hear this.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit of it at the end and something at
Oh
the end,
yeah.
man.
So I try to use it, man. I
Yeah.
try to use it, man. But man, can we go ahead and let the All right, open up the gift real quick and tell them what we got planned a little bit, man. What I asked you to do for me coming up pretty soon.
You talking about? So you talking about the video situation, or okay?
Just
Yeah,
the
yeah,
video.
okay. Yeah,
Just the
yeah, man.
video.
Yeah. Pretty soon. Yeah. We're gonna do a video for Life, man, 2.0. And
Yeah.
it's gonna be dope. So it's coming soon, man. Few months, right? Few months.
Yeah, a few months, man. Yeah, I got it set up, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when the gym opened up, man, when you get ready, man, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
you got to be in shape.
Oh yeah. He gotta get me right, man. I still got some things I gotta get from you too. So I ain't forget,
Oh
but
yeah.
yeah,
Well, yeah,
you
man.
gotta get me right, man. Like, yeah, I got the guns up top, but I got the little Buddha gut too, man. Salute.
I call what do you call it? You call it the Buddha?
Yeah, the
I call
Buddha
it the
belly, man.
Orion belt, man. We got that Orion belt
Yeah, I
going
got the
on there.
Orion belt, man. Yeah, I got that that tire
Oh
going
man.
on, that keg going
But
on, man. But
but
I'm
that's
getting it tight. I'm getting it tight though. I'm gonna be right, bro. I'm gonna be
oh, I know
right.
you. I watch you, man. I follow you on Instagram. I see you working out, man.
Yeah,
Got the boxing skills going
trying to be
on. You
like
and your
trying to be
boys
like
working
you
out.
when I grow up, but
I try to be like you, man. Hey,
but
look, I try to be like you.
I don't
Even
think
when I had a
swinging.
little,
They look
when I,
good,
hey, I'm
man. You
swinging
looking
now,
good. I told you looking good. Like you looking like you
dude.
aging backwards, bro. Like I'm trying to get like you, man. I got
Hey,
these
even when I had the
grays.
little things growing, man, you had the long hair. We was
Yeah.
rocking it out. You doing this here,
Oh
man.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. But yeah,
But
man. I mean, I know we could talk for hours, man, and we're gonna wrap up, but man, hopefully, you got something from this episode. I just wanted Ron to share his heart, man. I wanted Ron to really just kind of share his journey because he's an inspirational human being, man. He's an extraordinary, exceptional human being, man. And just for him sharing his story, it's inspiration. Like, I think I heard Ed Milet say this recently. I've been kind of listening to his podcast, and he's an inspirational person as well. But it's like, there's inspirational people for our speakers and things like that when it comes to their talent, but there's inspirational human beings as well that they just exude that inspiration. And you just have that, because of the struggles and your faith and your ability to just pursue and persevere regardless of what you face, man. Like you said, you had people hating on you, you had people turning their back on you when it came to the gym, and you had the gym burned down, you had people leave, you had all this stuff going on that will probably a normal person would have gave up. Like when that fire situation, that would have been it for me. Like, yo, God must not want me to have this because all of this is going wrong. But then you held on to that word that God said now. Like the now didn't change because of the situation. Like, the vision didn't change because of the circumstances or challenges or situations that we face or run into or happen. No, it's still God said do it, then this is what it's going to be, man. And there's so many stories in the word about that. But yeah, man, like I said, I wanted you to just share your heart because your life shows that our mindset, it can be calibrated to win. I'm saying? It can be calibrated to my why, my passion.
yeah.
Even though my eyes see the challenge, my eyes see the struggle, my eyes see the mountain that's in front of me, but your mind goes to faith, your mind goes to God, your mind goes to this. I see the mountain, but I'm going to move it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't see the mountain as an obstacle. I see the mountain as an opportunity for me to show for God to show himself strong and for me to show that I can get through the situation for somebody else.
But man, something, man. I know, man. I know we want to wrap it up, bro. Mm-hmm. But I got to say this, man. Mm-hmm. With your why, you have to have an understanding the whole purpose behind it.
Mm-hmm.
My pastor, big shout out to Bishop Harry K. Browning, Apostle Bishop Harry K. Browning, Apostle Browning. There we go. He said, Ron, what you do is like a hospital. They're just not coming to you because they just want to work out. Mm-hmm. Had another guy tell me, another one of my clients back in the day. I'll give big shout out to Grant Shaw. Mm-hmm. He said, Ron, listen, it's not about the gym equipment. Mm-hmm. He said, listen, don't go spend a bunch of money on equipment, whatever. Don't do all that, man. It's you. He listen. He said, I'm telling you, you're the reason why people are coming. Mm-hmm. It's not about the nice stuff that you have and all. It's not about that. It's you. He said, I guarantee you, people will adjust their schedule around you because of your heart for people. Bro, it was something else I was going to tell you too, Hack. Hold on one second. Man, it'll come back to me. But anyway, but once I understood if I knew my why, it was my vision. Let's go back to the vision. The Bible says to write the vision and make it plain. See, I know I may get people who may not be saved and thinking it's only Christian stuff. Nah, man. Well, I'm telling you, you have to write your vision out.
Mm.
You have to write it out and you have to see it. And I wrote it out and I read it and I studied it and I got it and I got it in my spirit. And when I got it in my spirit, man, I was able to continue to walk this walk.
Right.
I was able to push through the fire because I already knew what God already showed me.
Right.
You know, I knew it was more to come. Listen, I said I want my own building. Look what I'm saying. I went from your own gym to having your own building. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we headed now. You know, that I ain't got an answer to someone else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can have the way I want it. You know, man, it's been a long journey, bro. And I would tell anybody, man, if it was easy, everybody be doing it.
Right.
It's not easy. What we do, it's not for the average person. If you got the average mindset, man, you're not gonna be at the top, bro. Your mindset can't stay at average. You can't just get here and stay there. Somebody got to be on top. Hey, I told my clients today, man, I'm hard but fair. I told them, look, I said it and I'll be nice about it, and they may not like it. Some people may disagree. And Ron, what type of trainers say this type of stuff? Like I said before, my gym ain't for everybody. I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? If you think you're gonna walk into the gym and say I went to the gym and check out the block, that's not your gym. I'm telling you, you're gonna work. Listen, this is not a Pee-wee league football. This ain't no I'm running a race and I get a medal type of stuff. Listen, somebody got to be on top, dude. You come through the gym, you did a great job, but I need for you to go a little harder. I need listen. Until it says, like about Eric Thomas again, you want to succeed until you want to, as bad as you want to breathe,
right.
then you'll be successful.
Right.
Bro, Eric Thomas, man, I'm telling you, listen, I'm going to push you. Listen, without a challenge, there's not a change. What comes easy
will push you,
doesn't
definitely.
last. What lasts doesn't come easy. If it was easy, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. But God allowed me to go through certain things throughout my life. Ron, he built me up to go through that. Hey, Ron, that text message wasn't for you. Ron's going to be shocked. Okay? All right, Ron, you know, we need for you to lead this gym because of this here. God was already building me up for what's to come. I'm talking, look, bro, listen, I had a pair of shoes. Man, this is a guy, I can't think of his name right now. He's on Instagram. I'll look it up. I saw him do some shoes and so forth, reached out to him. He said, man, send me some shoes. Look, by faith, I sent the guy shoes. I ordered brand new shoes, sent it to the guy's house. Don't know who the guy is from Adam. I paid for the shoes, sent it to him, not knowing I'm going to get my shoes back at all. I said, man, I need you to design me some shoes. I said, I want you to airbrush, give me some of all these colors. I think I like the dress, I like the match and stuff like that. I said, with the other pair of shoes, I want you to be creative. I said, I want to make sure the logo is in there. This guy designed me a pair of shoes with L.I.F.F.E logo in it, in flames and ashes. That was back in June. The fire. On me, man.
What was that last part, man?
I said, what is God trying to tell me?
Okay.
As I was saying, like the shoes. The guy, I didn't tell the guy to design me some shoes and put it through flyers and through a fire and flames and ashes and stuff like that. He did that on his own, not knowing there's gonna be a fire come August.
Right.
I did not know, man. I got a video out there. You see me with these shoes on. I got these shoes. I haven't worn them in a while. I'll wear them. I'll probably wear them on the first day of opening. But the rising of the new gym, going through the flames, bro. It's going to the top, man. The devil can't hold you down, man. He can't hold me down.
You can't,
you know.
man.
And then if it was easy, man, I said, man, I know that there's gonna be more things thrown up my way. on how dark and that type of stuff coming towards me, man. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta continue to fight the good fight of faith, bro.
But you building that muscle up, man. We about to shut it down, man. But hopefully y'all got something. And like I said, I appreciate my brother Ron Hall, man. You know, he's, like I said, a lot of gems tonight he dropped on us, a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom that we can really use in our lives, man. And just listen to the struggle when it comes to his life. Cause I know you got struggles. I got struggles. We all have struggles that we deal with in situations that are like, man, this is hard. You don't understand my pain. You can't walk in my shoes. And you're right. I can't walk in your shoes. And I may not feel the exact pain you're feeling, but everybody is going through something, and everybody, has the same ability though, and whether it's, a situation where, you know, whether it's health, whether it's finances, whatever the social, whatever the issue is, we all have the access to the resources. We may not have the same money level. We may not be at the same, we may not have the same house, same clothes, all that. But the opportunity as far as resources, of course, we all got Google. We all have, we could get YouTube and access and things like that. Hopefully everybody has that. Maybe some people don't, but I don't like to be including everybody if you don't have that. But ultimately, we have resources to help us through the situation that we're growing through and we're dealing with. But look at people who've been through things and look at their struggle and their triumph, because like I said, it goes back to that passion. It goes back to that why, because that's what's going to help us get through that. That's what's going to help us have that winning mindset and that overcoming mindset consistently when it comes to our challenges, man. Let's leave with two things, man. What would you say your definition of success is? And then from that point, what would you like, what's like a closing remark from you?
The definition of success would definitely be, man, find something that you really love. Find something you really love doing, and if you could find what you really love doing, it would never feel like work. It would never feel like work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that would be the definition of success, because whatever you do, you have to enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it, bro, you're probably gonna be more stressed out. You're not going to be wanting to get up and grind the way you want to grind and so forth, but you have to enjoy what you do. If you enjoy what you do, then you'll be successful. That's what success is. I was going to tell you this as well, man. Try to stay on the same note. I had a couple of people reach out to me that they giving up their own gym, they want their own gym, and I kind of gave them some advice on that without giving them everything, because I can't give you everything and all, but I can tell you some things what not to do, and all. So you think about opening up your own gym, and like I said, not only a gym, but also had a men's clothing store. So I know the entrepreneur part of it and things to do. I can give you some guidance on that as well. I want to leave you with that. I had a lady actually stop me one day, man. I was actually going to make some copies. I can't think of the guy's name. You would know his name. Oh, Trent. His name is Trent. Is he like an inspirational speaker? He play a football or something. There's a guy, Trent Shelton or something like that. He's on Facebook.
It's not familiar, man. Yeah, it's not familiar.
Yeah, but anyway, I'll get on my truck, man. She's like, Trent? I look behind her. Nah, Trent Shelton? I'm like, nah. But she looked at the hair and everything else, man. And it was so awesome because we started talking. But he's a believer also, man. He's a great, inspirational person that speaks life and all. And I thought it was kind of ironic, bro, that she compared me to him. And I did go back and look him up, man. We do look similar and all, but had the same drive and same passion, same light mind, So I'll leave you with anything, man. Surround yourself around people, same passion. Surround yourself with people that think like you. Also, surround yourself around people that that are successful. Now they may not look like you, they may not talk like you, they may not smell like you, they may not dress like you, but what can you get from them? Eat the meat, throw away the bones, and you'll be successful.
Yeah. So eat the meat, throw away the bones, and you'll be successful. That's powerful, bro. And that's real. That's it. My heart with this podcast, man, and with anything I do, Not Your Average Boss, the blog and things like that, man, it's always to try to encourage and empower and inspire people to try to be their best selves. You see what I'm saying? Try to find that, that version of themselves that they're happy with, you know what I'm saying? Because ultimately the version of yourself you're happy with, I mean, God, he looks at us as his workmanship. He's happy with his creation. He may not be happy with what we do all the time, but he's happy with his creation, meaning that he's happy with what he created as far as us. You see what I'm saying? But he does have a will for our life, and he does have things he wants us to follow. And of course his word, and that's the main thing. But there's a way of life he wants us to follow as well. But when you talk to, believers, and man, you're basically, to me, you're a millionaire, man. Like you got the millionaire mindset. You're close to that. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Financially and everything like that. So I see you as one of my rich millionaire friends, man. That's how I see you as, man. But if you talk to anybody who's a millionaire, anybody who has any level of success to where they really have to go through some things to become successful and keep trying and keep attempting, then if you talk to anybody like that, it's going to be sacrifice. It's going to be discipline. It's going to be, hey, I had to swing the bat more to hit the ball. I had to keep swinging. I had to keep going, even though I didn't hit it the first few times, even though I didn't hit it the first several times, the first month I didn't hit the ball, but eventually you're going to crack that ball and you're going to hit it and you're going to get on base and you're going to start making those steps and strides towards home plate, which is your goal, which is your goal, right? Vision and what you're trying to accomplish, right? So that's what I'm going to leave with you. I'm going to leave with you when it comes to having a mindset of overcoming and how to have a mindset of winning. It's about, constantly looking at, after you shake off, whatever the situation is and whatever the emotion is that's tied to the challenge. Once you shake that off, look at, this is why I'm doing it. And I go back to inspiring people. Ron goes back to his why of helping people. You know what I'm saying? It's always generated around people, man. So when it comes to being effective, but go ahead.
I have to say this, man. I didn't want to cut you off.
No, you good.
Something that I did, bro, that I would recommend anybody, and you do it already. Go back, man. Listen to inspirational speakers. Listen to Les Brown. Listen to Dr. Eric Thomas. Man, listen to those guys, man. I'm telling you, it speaks volumes. And the thing is, I would listen to them before I start my day, dude. I listen to it, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I get in my word and stuff like that as well. But to hear some of the struggles they went through, you know what I'm saying? To hear what you went through, to hear what, like you said, man, that's the way that you're going to grow, by going through those things, bro. Seriously. That's how you're going to grow, man.
That's it, man. Something as basic as, when it comes to understanding the growth aspect muscle, right? Like we have to tear it to build it up, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is, you know what I'm saying? It has to go through stress to get bigger, to get stronger. And that's us, you know what I'm saying? In our life, our path, our resilience, it has to go through things before we can, be stronger and overcome those situations, man. So just think of it like that when it comes to the challenges you face, maybe on your 9-to-5, maybe in your personal life. Just kind of think about that, what you are trying to accomplish, though it may be challenging, it's possible. If God put it in your spirit to do, if it's something in your mind to do, and you maybe like, Adrian, I don't really believe all that. I don't understand that God putting things in my spirit. Okay, well, look at it like this. If you have that desire to do something, far as that, hey, I want to start a business. I want to open up this shop. I want to start doing a blog. That's not just random. That doesn't just come out of nowhere. That's something that desire that you have, that strong desire, like meaning that you always think about that situation. That's something that is in you to pursue, So
that's a seed that's trying to come up, man. Yeah, a seed that needs to be birthed out.
There you go, man. What you say? The seed that needs to be birthed out, man. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what, man? Les Brown said it perfect. He said, so many people are going to their grave. He said, listen, he said, nothing but money in the grave. All the money and wealth is in the grave. So many people got so many different visions and dreams and goals, but they do nothing with it. It goes to the ground with them. Are you gonna allow that seed to go down into the earth and not water it? Nah, bro. That's the reason why it's there. It's there for a reason. Right. The thing is, what you do, it's not just for you. It's gonna affect someone else.
Right.
What I went through wasn't just for me. What I'm going through wasn't for me. Now it's help someone else. That's gonna eventually go through that, man. Listen, we're out here to help one another, dude.
That's it.
What are you doing with your vision and dreams and the seed that God birthed on the inside of you, or that unction that's on the inside of you? I know what it is. I know Hackney know what it is, but you may not want to call it that. You don't have to call it that. What you gonna do with it though? What you gonna do with it?
100, man. That's the question you should ask, man. What I'm gonna do with this dream I have, this vision I have, because I'm having dreams about this stuff. Why am I always, daydreaming or zoning out about the same, thing and starting this business and, pursuing this path when it comes to my career? Why am I always thinking about that? Well, it's probably because it's time for you to start pursuing it. Your now is now.
Your now is now.
Your now is now.
Hey, but I say, man, when you it's now, bro. It's now. Listen,
man, that speaks to me, man. That's powerful, bro.
Now.
That now is now.
You may not even see it. Mm-hmm. I didn't see it. I did not see it, bro. Mm-hmm. But God said now. And here it is.
You're now.
Here it is, man. Hey, you know what? Hey.
Don't let fear stop you, man. Like, I feel like, somebody need to hear that too. Don't let fear stop you, because that was one of my things I had to overcome, man. I'm not the best speaker, man. So many people who are way better than me, the speakers and podcasters and writers and all of that doubt, man. Like that could, that could cloud your mind. That could cloud your mm-hmm. Perspective on your why and why you want to do this in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, you may be hearing that stuff. Don't listen to that, because that's just going to hinder you from taking that step. It's all about taking those steps, man. We made this happen. It's about going on 11 East Coast time, 11 p.m. and we making this happen. You know what I'm saying? This is something that this is something that we wanted to do, you know what I mean? And it don't matter. Like, hey, he made time, and he's a super busy dude. I'm a little more free in my time, but he made the time to do this and bless us with this information. We're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because we feel like it's going to help, man. So hopefully we're doing this. Hopefully we're helping, and you're encouraged by this, because that's what we want to do. We want to encourage you, and we're not downplaying where you're at. We're not downplaying your situation or your struggle. We know it's hard, but we know you can do it. You can make it through this situation and come out on top. And that's what we want. That's how you have that mindset. That's how you condition yourself. I always see that I'm coming out on top, regardless. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know how I'm gonna win. I just know at the end of the day, I'm gonna win, because I got that mindset. Let's go.
Hey, you never take a clean car through the car wash. If I had it all together, I don't need to go through the car wash. But as I'm going through, it says, my pastor said all the time, you're not just going through, but you're growing through.
Right.
You're growing through this.
Right.
You're growing through it, man. You know what I'm saying? Guys, Hackney, I know it's your flow, man. Listen, brother, what's your why? Are you willing to invest in yourself, time, money, your faith, hard work, tears, sweat, all that had to go into the pot, man. Mm-hmm. You can stir all that up, man. I can't wait to see the final result, bro. What's that's going to be, So, man, you got to put it in, man. That's bro, I love you, man. I love you too, bro. Here, man. To everybody, man, follow us on Instagram, man. Check it out.
Yeah, share that, man. Go ahead. Share your social. Yeah, go ahead.
Living in faith and fitness every day, man. Remember, life is spelled with 2 L's. Living in faith and fitness every day. Life_gym. That's on Instagram. Look us up on Google. Type in Living in Faith and Fitness every day. It's gonna pop up all these 5 stars, reviews, and so forth. I had one star, man. I had one star. A good friend of mine. He said, Ron, I gotta give you 1 star just to keep you humble, bro.
Ain't that my boy Nick?
My boy Nick, man.
Ain't that's like your brother, though, man. That's like your family. Hey, I'm gonna keep you humble, bro. I'm gonna humble you, man. Yeah. Like, why don't you just support me? I mean, I'm humble already. Well, why you give me a one? You could have humbled me another way. Like, everybody see that, bro. Like,
but yeah, man. But follow us on Facebook, man. Just type in Faith Fitness Center. Type that in, man. It'll pop up. You'll see the 2 L's. But you gotta remember, guys. Guess what? There's only one way. That's the life way, bro. Let's go. Living in faith and fitness every day. Your boy, Ron Hall, a.k.a. Karate. That's me, man. I got my boy, Adrian Hackney, mystery known. Bro, I love chopping up with you, man. You know how I do, man.
Likewise.
We talk all night, man. Hey.
Likewise,
It's a long time coming, man. Hey, but wait till that video come out, man. Living in faith and fitness every day. Living in faith and fitness every day. Hit that gym, bro. Let's go. I'm
Hey,
ready.
we're
You
gonna
got
keep
me
y'all up
pumped,
to date
man.
on that too. We're gonna keep y'all up to date on that. But man, it's been an
Yeah,
honor speaking with you, Ron, man. It's like I said, it's always a privilege, always a blessing to speak with you, bro, for real, man. And you're
yeah,
like I said, man, you're an inspiration to a lot of people, bro. Like, just keep going, man. Like we need you. You know what I'm saying? Like you, like I said,
yeah,
you're that light that keeps shining that, I think about sometimes when I'm in a dark place and I see, man, Ron, you know what I'm saying? So we need you, bro. Like I know it's a heavy burden, but a lot of people are counting on you, man. And we need you and we
yeah,
appreciate you, man. And we thank you for what you're
yeah.
doing. It's changing the world, bro.
I appreciate it, man. I mean, give God all the honor and glory, man. And I just pray that God continue to keep me around, man.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I'll probably stay on here just a tad bit, just to kind of close it out with a closing remark. But man, but I appreciate it, man. And real quick, while you on here, I was reading a book. This is gonna be my closing remark too, a little bit, so you can know
Yeah.
about it. But it's I started reading a book. It's called Fooled by Randomness by Nassim Taleb. And I don't know if you know him as an author, but I just started reading the book. It's a leadership book, but it's also about investing and chances and things like that. But and it's kind of literal. We're fooled by randomness, meaning that we could look at random things that happen and we could be like, oh man, that's just how my life is going to be because all these random situations happen in my life and I'm going to keep doing it. And as a believer, we believe God is the author finisher of our faith. So when I say random, I'm not, it's just one of those things that like happen that's out of our control.
Yeah.
And what was interesting to me, as I started to look into it more in the book was just the perspective of when it comes to being familiar with situations that like a defeatist attitude or defeat mindset or a depression situation, being in a constant state of that. And we know people deal with medical stuff and mental health is nothing to play with. We understand that.
Yeah.
Trust me, we understand those struggles. But
Oh, yeah.
but it was talking about how we can sometimes get in that place, but how you overcome that place is going back. That is like the takeaway. The main takeaway is the why, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're going to hone in on. But don't allow randomness or situations or challenges to, hey, this is always going to be like that. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you speak that it's always going to be like this, then you're going to start subconscious. You're going to speak to your subconscious, and then your body's going to act it out, and you're going to constantly avoid situations that challenge you because you're taught, your mindset. Like as a man thinking in his heart, so is he. We speak life.
Right.
We speak the power of life that does in the tongue. It's
That's it.
powerful. Our words. So kind of watch what you say when you're trying to make a transition or you're trying to go down your path of hey, entrepreneurial endeavor or uncertainty, because you don't know what it's going to look like. That unfamiliar, I should say, the unfamiliar path. When you start to go down that road, don't let that that kick in. Don't start speaking that. Speak life. Don't start speaking that negativity because other people may speak it. Other people may say it. Oh yeah, man, you ain't gonna do nothing. What they say, you can't be an engineer. You still getting paid as an engineer to this day, right? So you know what I'm saying. If you would have listened to that person, then of course that wouldn't have happened, or it would have happened later on, not in the time it was supposed to. So that's kind of what I was going to leave, man, as my closing remark. I kind of did it, so I really don't have to now, but yeah, I wanted you to hear about that too.
That's awesome, man. I'm gonna say real quick, man. Like just speaking life, man. And it's like being in the gym. You walk in the gym, and you say, man, I can't lift that, bro. You might don't pick it up. You already spoke dust on that. You're not gonna be able to do it. Your mindset. You gotta speak life. You gotta get in like, I got this. I'm a beast. You gotta get in that beast mode, man. Like, hey, then that's it, man. Beast mode, dude. That's beast mode, man. Listen, beast mode. I could do anything. I can do anything except before me. When the cat found Christian view, I do all things through Christ, which gives me strength.
Right.
But when I walk in the beast mode, man, hey, whatever you put in front of you, you can do it. Think as a beast. I can accomplish anything in front of me. You're in control of your life. You can be wherever you want to be. You are the author and finisher of what you want to be. You are the producer of your film. This is your life. What are you gonna do with it, man?
There you go.
What's your why, bro? What's your
there
why?
you go.
Man, you gotta be fired up, man.
And pivot, man. Like, look, pivot. And I beat myself up a little bit because when I left my job and I quit, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to do something else. But I looked at it as, man, I'm not a quitter. And I had to deal with that mindset for a little bit because I was never taught to quit. My parents raised me to never quit. That was instilled in me, even though I went through challenging times, even though I've been mediocre and lived in mediocrity for a little bit because I was just in a stupor or depressed or didn't like the job or whatever the case is. We've all dealt with having to push ourselves above average and above mediocrity. But I had the mindset of, man, but I quit. So it kind of hit me when I left my job as a manager and things like that. So I don't want you to look at, hey, I'm quitting. No, you're pivoting onto something that you really want to do. Take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like if you believe God is telling you to do this, and it's time for you to move and your now is now, then make that pivot, Yeah, I left right. I gave about 2 weeks. Shoot, I gave almost a year of notice. I let them know for a long time that I was going to leave, at least my manager and stuff. So they knew I was going to leave. So just leave right. But you could feel better knowing you left the job right. But it's a pivot to something that you really want to do. So start looking at it like that, because that could eat us up too. We could let, oh man, I quit something, man. Like, we can let stuff like that eat us up too. And that can also be a distraction. So look at it as a pivot onto something that you want to do. So, man, so much good stuff we can talk about, bro.
Man.
Like,
chapter, bro. It's a new chapter. You're pivoting into the new chapter of your life.
Yes, sir.
That's it. All these people just right here, man. Ron, a lot of people don't know. So I know for a fact that I'm about to start this new gym. Mm-hmm. My gym is transitioning to a new home. Mm-hmm. With that new home comes new responsibilities. Mm-hmm. Too much is given, much is required. Mm-hmm. So there's gonna be a price increase and stuff like that, man. Mm-hmm. So right now I'm having to deal with the right pricing. Cause I don't want to outprice myself. Mm-hmm. I don't want to underestimate the value of myself either. Mm-hmm. So there are gonna be some people that are gonna stay bored with this. There's gonna be some that's gonna leave as well. Mm-hmm. And I had to deal with that. I had to deal with that thought, like, man, I don't want to lose anybody. Right. I can't think about what I'm going to lose. I got to think about what am I going to gain in the process. What's I going to be able to help? That's the opportunity that the enemy could place that fear, and he has. You know what I'm saying? I've seen 2 other gyms open up, man. Like, man, the other gym, like, man, well, God happened this for me, man. And I could just affect the life. It's like, man, a lot of people didn't believe in Christian hip hop back in the day, man, and it spoke to me. And if God could speak through a donkey. I can't speak through hip hop. Mm-hmm. He spoke through me. He used hip hop to talk to me. Right. And it changed my life, man. Man, so you know what I'm saying? Same
right. Me too. Yeah.
There's gonna be so many gyms out there, man. But what God happens for me, if I can affect one life, cause them to live a better life, a healthier lifestyle, to look better, feel better, and be better, bro, I'm doing what God called me to do, man.
Man, woo. That's it, bro. Like I got chills with that one, man, because that's what I say, bro. That's what I believe, man. Like one person, if you can help one person, man, you're doing what God calls you to do. We believe that, man. So, so like I said, hopefully you got some takeaways. Hopefully you're encouraged and, can look at the examples of it, because it doesn't just happen overnight, man. A lot of people, you see with the glitz and glam, that's not overnight. It's the grind, it's the late nights, early mornings. It's the crying. It's the, sowing seed. It's the blood, sweat, and tears. It's, it's the sacrifice that they put into it. It's the lack of sleep. It's so much that goes into the dream coming to pass. It's not easy and it's not overnight, but, we have the tools to do it, and we can be successful. Just one day, just take one step, just one more step, and you never know what's behind that door. So, all right, bro. Like I said, we go ahead, close for the 5th time. If like we in church right now, but
I know, man. Let's go. Hey, get the notebook, man. Get the Bible.
Get the Bible, man.
Take it.
Yeah, pass the collection plate, man.
You gonna drop the mic, man? You gonna drop the mic?
Oh yeah, drop the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. Man, hey, do me a favor, man. You got to do this, bro. So people, just give me a little bit of the song, man. It's a song that you sung before, man, and you did it on a YouTube video. I'll go back and find it all the time. Also, God, you know that song?
Oh yeah, I remember it, man. But yeah, my voice is definitely not in a
awesome.
position to sing like that. But
That's what you got. That's what you
nah,
got.
bro. Like, man, look, man. Hold on.
God is awesome.
You got it, yeah,
man. Bro,
you can move mountains.
In the cast, man.
Yeah.
Bro, and believe it or not, that was times like that, man, that I actually just went back to your song, man, and I cried. I cried, bro. Seriously, man. So a lot of people don't know it, man, but I appreciate you, man. I love you, bro. I love you
too, bro. For real, man. Always, bro. Love you too, man. And thanks again for coming on, bro. Like I said, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to chop it up with me for a little bit and chop it up with the audience for a little bit. And share your gems with us, man. We appreciate it. So but I love you, man. And keep being great and be blessed. And tell everybody, say hey, and have a great rest of the night, bro.
All right. Love you, man. If it
I
doesn't
love you.
challenge you, it doesn't change you. Peace out, bro.
Doesn't
Let's
challenge
go.
you, doesn't change you. Ronald Hall, man, owner. He's an owner. He's a trainer. He's a founder of Life Gym Fitness Center, Clarksville, Tennessee. So if you're ever in the area, check him out. He's also doing online things as well when it comes to his training. So check him out, man. Like I said, we'll leave some links in the description of this podcast episode and on the actual the cover art as well. So as far as his email. So thank you again for tuning in to Not Your Average Boss, and keep being great. Take care.
Let's go.
Peace.
Peace out, man.
Listen to Not Your Average Boss podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. Thank you for your support.